That experience made me into a man of hope rather than despair. Sorry. I grew up in a small village called Annahilt in Northern Ireland into a Protestant Christian community. Some of you may know already that Northern Ireland is often referred to as the Bible Belt of Europe, very sexy. A country with strong ties and allegiances to the evangelical Christian church. As a young gay boy and teenager, I was crippled by shame and guilt, left paralysed by the fear of what my sexuality meant for me, my future, and my relationship with the community around me that I loved so much. Feeling disconnected and fearing the loss of connection was something I experienced throughout those formative years. So much so that at the age of 21, I decided to contact an organisation based in the US called Exodus International. As an ex-gay Christian organisation, their promise of change was exactly what I needed to hear. Conversion therapy felt at the time the only solution for me. A practice which I was told might allow me to access the very life I desired more than anything, to be straight, to feel unashamedly apart from my Christian community, to fall in love with a girl and to marry her, fulfilling so many of the expectations of a young man in Christian church in Northern Ireland. So strong was my feeling of fear and my feeling of lack of connection and the fear of further disconnection from my community that I would have done anything to change who I really was. Thankfully, after 4 years of various forms of conversion therapy, I stopped and eventually began the process of accepting who I was and coming out to friends and family. Now, you'd think this would have been a time of great joy and relief, a huge weight lifted off, feeling finally able to admit the truth, but instead it was a very painful few years. My attempts to connect more with my community by attending conversion therapy had only caused me to feel more disconnected from myself. And to be honest, it's only been in the last few years, after attending other various forms of therapy on and off through my 20s and early 30s, that I eventually got to the place of truly loving and embracing myself and being able to say how proud I am to be a gay man and so grateful to stand in that power today. But thankfully it wasn't all bad, you'll be glad to hear. For amidst the pain were moments of incredible beauty that really kept me going. Finally being seen and accepted for the first time by a small number of people in my life and feeling what genuine human connection was like was life-changing. The beautiful and transformative power of true human connection and what it feels like to be met with hearts of generosity, tenderness, kindness, and acceptance. That experience made me into a man of hope rather than despair. Sorry. A man of forgiveness rather than resentment. So what has any of this got to do with why I'm here today, or in fact, what you're doing here this evening? The power of human connection. Gathering here tonight, meeting every 2 weeks, creating friendships and bonds with men that you might not otherwise. Never underestimate the power of connection. Stepping out of your own wee world for an hour or two, sharing what's going on in each other's lives, sharing some of your stresses or your struggles with one another, lifting each other up, encourage each other on the run, kindness, generosity, love. When we connect like this, it has an impact not only on us as individuals, but also with those that we connect with, on the communities we return to and are a part of, and as a result, on the world around us as a whole. Through both my personal journey and my job as a GP, I've both experienced and seen the destructive impact of disconnection, but also the transformative power of connection. It takes very little effort to connect, small acts of kindness, generosity, and love. And I feel that if connecting with others really does have the power to change the world, well then maybe we should do it a little bit more. Let's go for a run.